You all may be seated. It's Ocean. You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I need more money each month to pay for, his activities and food and clothing, his expenses as he's getting older.
Whose activities? Who's
Kevin's, our son.
Kevin? Okay, how old is Kevin?
He's 14.
14, okay. And you need more money. He's not giving you enough money?
No, he pays for tuition and health care, but,
Wait a minute. He pays for tuition? If I remember correctly about tuition, it's kind of expensive. It's not anything that's cheap. So how much is he paying in tuition?
$395 a month.
$395 a month. And you say he pays what else?
For health care.
In family courts across the world, cases concerning child support are a frequent and often contentious issue. For many parents, the financial realities of raising children after separation or divorce can lead to emotional and legal battles. One such case is that of Miss Ocean, a mother seeking more financial help from her ex-husband to raise their son, Kevin. This documentary delves into the complexities of child support, parental obligations, and the role of the court in balancing these factors. Through this case, we explore how the law works to ensure the well-being of children, while also acknowledging the realities parents face when it comes to financial contributions. So we follow Miss Ocean and Mr. Ocean through their courtroom proceedings. We learn how the law seeks to support both the children and the parents in often difficult and emotional circumstances. The courtroom is packed with tension as the judge, known as Judge Thunderbeat, prepares to address the case. Miss Ocean, sitting at the plaintiff's table, looks determined but weary, her hands clasped tightly in her lap. Her ex-husband, Mr. Ocean, sits across from her. His posture suggests a mixture of defensiveness and impatience, though he remains attentive to proceedings. The judge turns her gaze toward Miss Ocean and asks the question that opens the case. "I need more money," she says, her voice carrying a mix of frustration and pleading. As Kevin's getting older, his expenses are rising. He's 14 now, and it's becoming harder for me to cover everything: his activities, his food, his clothing. It's just too much, and I need help. She shifts uncomfortably in her chair, glancing briefly at Mr. Ocean, who is listening carefully but seems ready to challenge her request.
It's $185 a month.
$185 plus $395. Okay, is there anything else you want me to know? What type of activities?
Well, he's joined the football team.
Football.
And then he plays guitar.
Guitar. Okay, and has he enrolled in those activities yet, or?
Yes.
Okay, and you're paying for those?
Yes.
Judge Thunderbeat, always precise in her questioning, asks, "Whose activities are you referring to?" Miss Ocean responds, "Kevin's. He's joined the football team, and he's also taking guitar lessons." She pauses before continuing, her tone slightly defensive. "I'm paying for those things, but they add up." The judge's expression remains neutral as she processes this information. "How much are you paying for these activities?" Miss Ocean quickly replies, "Football is $100 a month, and guitar lessons are $150 a month. It's a lot for me to handle by myself, and that's why I'm asking for help." As the conversation unfolds, it becomes clear that Miss Ocean's main concern is not just the basic necessities of life for Kevin, such as food and clothing, but also the additional costs associated with his extracurricular activities. She continues, "I'm also struggling to keep up with Kevin's healthcare expenses, which come to $185 a month. So you can see it's getting overwhelming." The judge listens carefully, taking note of figures, but remains focused on the central question: what is reasonable under the law when it comes to child support? With a slight pause, Judge Thunderbeat turns her attention to Mr. Ocean, who has been listening intently, but is clearly feeling the weight of the case.
Sir?
Yes.
You pay $395 in tuition.
That's correct.
And is it $185 in health insurance? Because what I see $85 in health insurance.
It's $185.
It's $185, okay. And then what else?
There's guitar lessons, clothes. Whenever he stays with me, I pay for all his activities and everything else too. So it starts to add up.
Okay.
As you can imagine.
"Sir, you're paying for tuition, correct?" she asks MR. Ocean nods, confirming that he does indeed pay $395 a month for Kevin's school tuition. However, he soon clarifies that the $185 for healthcare is less than what Miss Ocean claims, stating that it is actually $85 a month, not $185. Miss Ocean reacts with some surprise, but the judge intervenes, explaining that the court can only consider figures that have been officially documented. Judge Thunderbeat turns to Miss Ocean and states, "I can only consider what's in front of me. If there's been an error with the healthcare documentation, you may return corrected. But for now, the figures we have are the ones we'll use." She then directs her attention back to Mr. Ocean, asking, "And what other expenses are you contributing to?" Mr. Ocean responds, "I pay for Kevin's clothing, any activities he's involved in when he stays with me, and other general expenses." All of this adds up. The conversation becomes more heated at this point as Miss Ocean emphasizes that she needs more financial help. "He's already doing a lot, but I'm still paying for most things. I just want more support for Kevin's needs. I'm overwhelmed," she states to MR. Ocean is paying for tuition, healthcare, and some other expenses. Miss Ocean is requesting additional help with Kevin's activities and other costs. "Now, Miss Ocean, what are you doing to support Kevin financially?" the judge asks. Miss Ocean responds quickly, "I'm an administrative assistant. I work, but I still need help. I can't manage all of it on my own." The judge nods, understanding the strain both parents are feeling. "I understand that raising a child is expensive, and I know that Kevin's needs are growing as he gets older."
So based on $45,000 a year, I have your gross at $3,600. I have your net at $2,948.13, which would bring your child support amount to $589.63. However, considering that you do pay a lot for this child already, the Texas Family Code allows me to consider factors to deviate from what your child support amount should be. One of those factors being child care expenses. So what I'm going to do, instead of making you pay that $589.63, I'm going to make your child support $395 just to ensure that the child's tuition is covered.
Judge Thunderbeat turns her attention back to Mr. Ocean, addressing his concerns with clarity. "I understand your position, and I'm not going to have you cover every expense. What I am going to do is ensure that Kevin's education is covered. Based on your income, I've calculated that your child support obligation should be $58,963. However, I can make a deviation from the standard amount to ensure that tuition is fully covered, which will be $395 per month." The courtroom goes quiet for a moment as everyone processes the judge's decision. Miss Ocean looks somewhat relieved, while Mr. Ocean appears confused. "Wait, you're lowering my child support?" he asks incredulously. Judge Thunderbeat responds with a calm but firm tone. "Yes, you're not being asked to pay more than what you already have been. In fact, your child support will go down to $395 a month, primarily to cover Kevin's tuition. This ensures that his education is protected. I'm also taking into account that you're already covering many of his other expenses. The law allows for this kind of adjustment when there are special circumstances, such as education expenses." Mr. Ocean nods slowly, though he still seems somewhat unsure. "I understand," he says quietly. The judge turns her attention back to Miss Ocean. "You need to take responsibility for some of these expenses as well. I'm not making him responsible for everything. You're both responsible for Kevin's upbringing, and it's important to share that responsibility." The judge finishes her remarks by reminding both parents of the broader picture. Raising a child is a shared responsibility. While child support is a crucial element, it's only one part of what you both need to do. Both of you must contribute to Kevin's well-being. I'm ensuring that his education is covered, while also considering both of your financial circumstances. As the hearing comes to a close, the judge asks if there are any final questions. Neither party has anything more to add, and with that, the case is concluded. If there's nothing further, you are both dismissed. Judge Thunderbeat states, and the courtroom empties.